I mean, that's just like real.
Yep,
I
and
think it's really smart.
Yeah, we do need to go to a short break. Game number 2 of Vici Gaming vs TNC will be back very shortly.
轮到天辉禁用。
夜眼该禁用了。还剩10秒。
还剩5秒。天辉该禁用了。
还剩10秒，
还剩5秒。
月眼方挑选英雄。 还剩10秒，
还剩5秒。天辉方挑选英雄。
恨敌者，还剩10秒，
还剩5秒。
Welcome back, everyone. Here we are, game number 2 of Vici Gaming versus TNC, and we already got a draft for you, my friends.
Oh.
Right down there, nice and quick. You guys broke it down early in that last panel, but guess what we got in that first pick?
Yeah.
What did
we said it,
You're
didn't we?
up 1 game.
Yeah.
You're feeling the Earthshaker Morphling right now.
Try it.
And even, like, Vici Gaming still is an awkward position, right? 'Cause you have to draft like you're going to get a Morphling, right?
Yes. It could be the
You
mind
take
game.
Ancient Apparition, but it's just an Earthshaker opening? That's going to feel really bad. They
Yeah.
don't take Morph, right?
Yeah.
There's still Kunkka out there in the pool. There is still no Void. So TNC, like banning away the Void, right? So that means they don't have to pick up a defensive offlaner, which I like to see if they go the Earthshaker more.
I will Hey, were you surprised last series when I tried to run that A and a 3 instead of 5 right? That felt like a very whisper thing on Beast Coast, and then like you're like, oh, that works. But most AA players are 5. So we are getting all of them. We're getting the mag strats, the Earthshaker, possibly more. They didn't instant pick it.
Yeah, they're thinking.
They're thinking.
Are they gonna?
Might as well talk about it. Talk about your bans as well.
Nah, catch up.
Seconds before your serve time.
Smash that pick button.
Mag PA is a lot better than Mag Juggernaut against Earthshaker Morph because you have a lot faster burst damage. You're gonna build that Foot Abyssal blade. You have instant gap close, so you're gonna feel good about that. It's also a lineup that has overcommitted because you're gonna be happy, like you're gonna feel okay about a Mag lineup with PA, right? Even if they didn't work, which I'm sure they would have almost no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
the thing is,
they banned the poke.
I like it because that was one of the heroes, right, that did cause issues for them when they did it before.
Controls the ES/more real well. The coil is one of those spells.
It's pretty infuriating to play against. Especially with that, like just being tripped up by the silence. I think it was in that game as well. We saw like Gabby was dying in lane because of how well Yang was playing the puck. So.
Yeah, like a level. Yeah, that was real. That was a real good puck. And a little sus play on the other side, but. These openings, it's funny, you're like, which opening do you like better? You have, you know, OS Frog's greatest creation on one side, and then a Mac on the other side, which it can make any hero, in melee hero, truly look good.
And as Cap said, like, this is the best Mag combo at the moment. I like this much more than Chug Mag. I think PA Mag it's the top tier.
It's quicker, it's faster paced, right? And we keep talking about having a faster pace lineup's never bad. You want to be able to move, get towers early.
So Kunkka and Ancient Apparition were the two like counter morphling heroes that were still left in the pool. They left out the Ancient Apparition. I think Winter Wyvern is still out there for TNC pickup. They met PA lineup, but I'm not like super confident about it being able to counter PA.
I think at this point you just want to, if you're TNC, grab those heroes that are going to help keep the morph safe. You are looking at those KP heroes that, well, pretty much all the three big ones are still there, right? The Abbas, the Omnis, the Legions. Anything that's going to be able to buff up, keep them more safe from being burst low. So in particular, the Abaddon and the Omni. And of course, we've seen in the previous attempts where they go for it, they do have the Abaddon. So
Omni is going to be the big. I think Legion is still okay. It's more of an offensive hero, right? It's not going to be as good of a save, but your Blade Mail pickup feels really nice to get. Yeah.
Finally, only the one of the three you guys talked about, that spell is going to go away. Lit on the other side. Oh, yes, there we see the C-tier Magnus hero getting a first pick.
That's Giannis for trying to defend
Giannis the one who made the tier list?
No, he was with
tried
the
Mag. He tried.
There we go.
Tsunami's point would come back if Vici Gaming lose this. That would be his rebuttal.
Yeah, if one of the teams in the
may just do
grand final loses the game,
may just lose the
bad.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but
no, I know.
So what else do we want to see against the Earthshaker?
Whoa! This is a hero. We watched one game and we were not impressed with it at all. We know what it can do, right? It is a very good lane bullier. You can split push, you can do stuff, but we didn't really see any hit about the last game. It was a 5 Nature's Prophet, right, or 4, and we just didn't feel that much.
I mean, who's playing it this way? Is it going to be a support mag, or is it going to be a, like, which is Yang playing? Is this a Yang mag or a Yang Prophet? It's going to be one of them, right?
And I love Yang's Prophet. I don't think so, right?
Well, maybe if they want to end the game quickly, then something like a Yang Prophet could be a bit of a key to it.
It's a fast Orchid hero, which I'm not opposed to.
Yeah, I would like it more than a 3 mag. I think we all, at least I know. I don't know if you guys agree. 3 mag, that's what we've seen the most of. But we're still, you know, if you got to get those auras to be impactful. It feels like you're just throwing W's.
You need an offlaner that is able to play like mostly by himself when you have this Magnus support, because he's just not. Hey, the Witch Doctor who's come back.
Yes, seen some play.
The Voodoo Restoration Witch Doctor, Chen Light.
Oh, very, very nice, right? When you have like this safe look that needs to be protected, like the Morphling. You know, you're going to be able to shift low, get a lot of value out of the Voodoo Restoration heal, and It's just this support that's going to make sure that Gabby doesn't end up feeding, dying, getting caught out low in the landing stage, which I really like.
Grimstroke mag, so maybe that gives a little bit more credence to 3 mag.
I think so.
Grimstroke mag is like a much better
You love that
so
lane.
maybe it is going to be 5 Nature's Prophet.
Or you don't think it'll be the Grimstroke or the PA kind
Oh
of like
yeah,
a
you're right. It is
Electro
probably
Fight?
going to be. I don't
then
like Grimstroke as a 5, but yeah, I'm with PA. You're right.
I mean, it
That's
doesn't
fine.
have to. It could just be the 4 when they switch lanes, right? I think because we've seen Crit kind of do the same, where it will play Grimstroke, but he plays safe lane and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you have to be less greedy, obviously.
That's a cool pickup because even if like Mag Core or Nature's Prophet Core, even though Nature's Prophet isn't a strength hero, Timberstyle is still really good against them.
Yeah. But yeah, whichever lane this Timber's in, he's going to have a good lane matchup.
And you're just looking to get that Timberstyle. Like his peak of strength is at 15, 20 minutes, you know, like that's where all Timbers get like almost suicidal and how aggressive they're playing and eventually they overextend and die. Well, that's kind of fine here because at the end of the day, you're going to have this Earthshaker more who's...
And then it's just your PA. Now the mag doesn't have to decide where to go. I'm just behind one here.
Zeus might not be bad. Okay. Maybe never mind on that with a Viper pickup.
Okay.
Viper does make PA's life a big old misery.
Even with BKB, right?
Yeah,
One of
so
the
the
heroes,
Viper
you
shot.
BKB, he hits you with it.
And because
Only in our puck,
it's-
right?
there's the nice thing as well, right? You don't have that overall last pick, so you pick a mid that's probably going to have it. Look, there's not really many heroes that go, oh, well, GG Viper's going to have a hard lane matchup. You know what I mean? You feel happy picking that, not knowing what the matchup is.
Tiny. Oh.
Tiny. You're gonna see who picked what on the Radiant side.
Tiny's always big on the burst pitch. I don't know how that mid matchup goes against Viper. I'm sure it hurts. And you are going to be against Timbersaw, but it can go kind of both ways against it, right? You've got such heavy amount of burst damage. Nobody from Vici Gaming is going to be providing you a brick making, which is something that Viper might have actually been quite good for.
So, yeah.
For Vici. So it can be good against Timbersaw. It's good against Morphling. But the lanes are going to be really important here.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, right? I think TNC, again, like why they had success with the Earthshaker Morph early, like it's an Earthshaker planet, but I'm not worried about their lanes getting rolled over. I think they've got pretty good lanes. They're going to be able to get decent matchups. It's not going to be a repeat of yesterday's TNC VG, where TNC did this for the first time against VG and got sort of rolled over from minute 1. Like there is going to be that time to build things up, but I think that's going to make a very entertaining game because, of course, VG, they're going to have those great late game combos as well. You are going to have this PA powered up, this sort of the help of the soul bomb daggers being thrown everywhere. Big,
daggers.
Scary crits. You know, you have to be smart as Gabby. If you get caught a little too low, and one crit could knock you off the game. So I hope it's going to go late. I do think, you know, TNC, they're bringing out Earthshaker Morph. It's what we said, you know, they learned from the performance before against Fiji where they struggled. They are going to have made adaptations here, which you can already see. The players look stronger. They're not going to get rolled over in the first 10 minutes. So I think TNC is going to give a bit of a masterclass in how you can take such a crushing loss and then still open the same way, make changes, and get a better result with it.
That being said, there's no playmaker outside of Armel's Viper, and Vici Gaming is not necessarily pushed for time. I feel like you can almost always win the lineup, right? If you have the right kind of jump, you're always going to feel good. So I think a lot of this, most of this series, most of this turn comes down to late phase. KP is going to have a good matchup. I think no matter what, TNC is going to have more of a free game. Go in and help Gabby out. He can rotate around.
I'm worried about the PA. It gets you can't emphasize how much it gets destroyed by Viper. Like anytime she is not going to BKB, it does nothing. You've got no crit. You've got no evasion. You are useless. You can only fight with the BKB. If Viper's there, you're useless. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Will this AB counter, or can Vici Gaming bring it back and take it to a 1-1? We'll have to see it. We go over to Lyrical and Trent.
The
Thank you so much again, Grant. And oh my goodness, Vici, they got a little bit of time. They got to shake out all the nerves, rub off the last game. How you feeling about this one?
They're falling back. They're regressing to the C tier of the Magnus. I believe they're pulling back from some of these new TNC strats as our game gets started here, and they've gone back to something a little bit more standard in the Mag PA. It will be the Yang Mag. As the panel was discussing, it's going to be that support mag for PYW and Yang on this Nature's Prophet, already starting with the Blight Stones, increase the damage from himself and his treants, and try and get some bullying on this lane. You gotta imagine the musical lane likely to occur here as they probably try and get KP matches versus that Nature's Prophet.
Well, and in a lot of ways, you say, all right, great. It's no longer going to be the 3 mags, which look just god-awful in tournaments at various points. But the thing that kind of does suck about it a little bit for the Vici Gaming squad is that now you've got PYW playing a Magnus. And this has been one of their standout performers throughout the whole tournament and not going to be on one of the more flashy heroes this time. We'll see what he can get done on
no. Yeah, I disagree. I think position 4 Magnus can be absolutely flashy because someone's handing you a bag of trash and somehow you make kills happen.
All right.
Like, position 4 Mag, that skewer play, or getting someone clipped is such an impressive thing. Because as your point, you're basically a skewer, or an empowered bot, right? That's what you do. Like, look, this is the high skill plays from the support Magnus.
But if he just
kind of all you can do.
Which is just going to take a bit of a beating here. Nice start at least with the 3 armor and 63 base damage. The Magnus is already trying to mess up the CSing a little bit from Armel, if at all possible, or to the early going. Messing around a little bit of Viper. But yeah, the panel talked about it a lot. It's this PA who needs to get pretty frothy, and Garrus definitely somebody that's been able to do it at a time with you.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you guys have probably all in the game before, right? Where there's 19 picks PA and someone tries the Viper. Then go for another talk, then break, and you fit. This game should be easy. But if the Viper has a pass, which can occasionally happen if those first Atos rotations don't go well, that looks to go very well. Wow, because that's the level 1 Timber, and you kill him as much as you can before he hits level 3.
That's what you're talking about. The bag of trash PYW makes it happen. Beautiful. Underneath the tower for the moment, Armel gonna take a lot of damage here. Ori getting pressure on it. Doesn't have any more mana or ability to support for this one. So Armel is just out of space. Already Vici off to a much better start in this game number 2.
Yeah, Ori doesn't Tiny, this hero, it almost feels like he can win like any lane in the first 2 waves. Like sometimes he finds his combo where he like that gets a toss and gets the edge there.
Oh, nice there by Yang. It's gonna be out as the fissure expires. He can't come back quickly into this lane afterwards since he does have teleportation up. Able to get a skewer magic there.
Yeah, that's when it gets again this 1v3. This is a little bit of a bad situation when you can't get that kill, right? When you're committing so much, because now he is going to be level 3. The second point in the reactor burn from KP probably gets just like grab jump, grab whip, and get those stacks going.
Good job here by Mart to just throw out the coconuts, take that was coming out from the trance. So they aren't going to be able to get any type of pull. It does look like that wave is somewhat doubled up. So it's going to push out a little. It's a little bit of salt there for Yang. Apparently Armel just has all the voice lines.
Yeah, and the idea of like KP getting a good lane, we instead go back to the situation where they could if they wanted to map the KP has this really good lane versus the Nature's Prophet, but one in TNC, they know that the whole strat with the Morphling Shaker is the Morphling, and it's making sure that Gabby has the possible game. So, although this means that Garrus will have a good start, Gabby's going to be able to be a single throw in his lane. Like, Morphling can have an absolutely fantastic time. He should have complete free farm.
Definitely want to have on that hero towards the earlier items and just survivability portion. I will say in a best of 5, have a little more room to giving the opposing team the Morphling or Shaker and still with it. And if you win this game as TNC, you're going to be feeling very good about the state of best of 5, obviously, just because you're up 2 games, but they haven't been able to show that they deal with strategy really.
Well, the thing is that I think we're starting to see a pattern here in how Mark drafts and options he gives to support players in 12 minutes, because in a lot of our meta games, we have supports that are essentially locked in lane for the first 2 minutes. There's not a lot of rotations happening. in every TNC draft, it feels like we're getting this Shadow Man, or in this case, the Saw, even the Viper to a degree in the mid, where one hero can't handle it on their own. And so they're creating a situation where their opponents have to bring more numbers just to stabilize the lane. So sure, PA's farming, but people are going to and open up a lot of possibilities for the stars to rotate. And the kills though, like I'm going to see TNC start looking for these things and start going in and working in D-Warp to make sure that VG get that time for that stack. And by this metric, the fact that these supports have to help out so much in lane means they're also not stacking right now.
Yeah, and you did see that there is the recover from POW to stack up games. He missed it. A little bit of a mistiming there by the Magnus as Tim is trying to go for the fissure lock off. This should secure the room as long as it doesn't get denied. He's secure over about it. PI does nothing. So 2 piece.
Yeah, and DY in the back line takes that banner room and get Ward down now. He probably wants to do his own triangle and be again try and get some stacks going for the team. Maybe even the southern jungle, but he needs to find a way to of his PA and Tiny right now.
Much needed and huge part of the game plan. The Vici roster is KP going to build up some of those reflective armor stacks with catapult coming. Looks like it might be about his time to get a little bit aggressive. Not reactive armor. Already leading the way. There he isn't really taking over. This is a really common move for Saw. It's pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, clearly the pace was low. He's been like wandering around the river. You see that Armel's gone farm and Neutrals in the junk. There won't be stack farm, so at least he. So he basically just made all of them. And Tim's will see the hatred, and he gets the lane creeps. He has the time for himself. Don't go for level 2 with it. Oh, yeah, maker.
Unfortunate part here, we didn't get that catapult into range that quick. It's just now starting to it's one tower on top of the lane. As Zero really do except just try and last it under this, but DP does have right now. If Chris is careful, this is where things get a little bit dicey. Not quite enough mana to spam it all out. So yeah, just uses Sal. That should be the end of the chance for KP.
And DY actually hold, so he's stack maybe? I mean, still the tower actually.
And this just forget with Free Road did it, but that's gonna be enough to kill. And in the meantime, what are you gonna try and build up some more stack over here? Let's get it this time. Oh, get the timing right. Looking up for each.
Perfect rotation there from Ori, just what you need to help out versus the Timber. And maybe should just be forced to get down here. I don't really see any other options for him. Bees on that pressure that I want to waste some of the space for Eurus / Paparazzi. And the ulti's there for KP, but he doesn't get boots yet, so he doesn't have a whole lot at the moment. Oh, I've for Yang considering a go, but Marsh is gone for the heal. No Maledict, so I think he's fine.
Got brought down very low, but does have its out and can come back in the lane quickly afterwards. It's gonna be something else that we could watch for maybe, is if Getty wanted to take a aggressive play on him and then switch over to the new stock.
PIW as a steer to get there in time. I love it.
He did.
I like how much he tanks for this too. The thing is that it is the flat.
Huge portion of the damage that Tim can do to the tower, otherwise he's just punching it with strike click, which is not that great. But players come back in again and they might have to check it off the second time.
Yeah, no trance here though, so I don't know if Yang can get there.
Yeah. Does look like he could go for the
I think Yang can drive him back.
He's trying to hard. I'm blocked by his own trees, actually. It's so yeah, he's careful. Managed to get that. He paid for it. Yes, well, but he's out one.
victory. Victory in the middle after you said DY. There, and I think Tim's getting on that too. So he's gonna get he's got soul rare, food. Excellent. Very good for
Focus also.
It's time. The blur in action.
This is what you like to see.
And this is what the map compared to the other columns is that she can do the ancients extremely early with no real concern. As you have a jug, even with healing ward, you can't get a stack like this. You might need like beefier to do it. And you're just those little guys, you gotta get prowlers. He doesn't want to leave it because we'll all just get back up.
That's really frustrating. So we'll get through all of them, though. It looks like here it does, and running towards doesn't look like it gets bounty runs. See so far, one favor Mel shows up also, and EA building on the lead he has, but we said just far ahead of the Morph. Morph had a very good
stack essentially just Gabby should to accelerate past soon. We'll clear out the rest of the Nathan stack, and we can see TNC stack build for the meantime. They built a stacks. Keep those stacks very safe for Eurus. They don't have incredible heroes for contesting, especially because our metal for the Veil, not the Atos. It's pretty interesting to go in there and stack one for pickoffs.
Look there, but Eurus not going to be in the spot. He's getting spurted and be careful with the DP rotation coming in. E10's Fisher on the other side. For the top play, as for the top tap, as Orc and Tank both go down. Each stay mid.
There. Sure, you're making space, but probably a little bit too hard. Oh, he wants this guy a little bit of time in the mid lane. Just tank him power for a little bit, and I can't do this here.
Thing for up top, Abby though, they're popping their so they're pressuring both of the towers. Free play to come in. Does look TP in from the kibosh on all of that. Pull this way back the direction. So it's kind of feeling a little bit strange just as this game goes. Like TNC up 3,000 gold, but it doesn't really feel like either team wants to be that aggressive. Like maybe it's aggressive here on the game, but it's like everybody's just kind of chill.
Specific timing, right? PA wants the probably Death +1 item. Doesn't necessarily want to turn it too easy with Death.
天麾下塔摇摇晃晃，
就像喝醉的水手。
天麾下塔遇到了强风。
Tower make look so
and until on the weak doctor. Well, that's all. So TNC out farming Vici Gaming.
Yeah, 3 cores farming along the top, and Armel hitting some neutrals, and then very visibly underneath your 2-2 tower still in the bottom lane. So as long as you only lose support, then probably still have just for TNC, as you said. But you don't want to feed away too many of those.
I want to see what this Timber's building damage is. It's just punching away here. I feel like he's doing this almost all game long. Like,
和我一起。
天麾上塔正受到攻击。
天麾加固了他们的建筑。
And even then, no matter how far you're on KP, you can turn it into a finish. Wow, Armel, Veil and Boss already. We talked about PA and Titus, but he's very front, right up there.
they're owning. And it's looking so far quite good for TNC. The lead continues to grow. Every time it comes to the game, people just have to back up because it really doesn't feel that this PA wants to get involved anytime soon.
He's very good at keeping the stacks constantly. On a Gabby with the stun, chained up from it as well. Great play with the blink reveal on Ori. They needed that desperately. For the most important kill in the map. grab. And
That's one of the strengths of this lineup, is they've got that wrath of nature as well that can help secure those kills. So now on for the PA. She is going to show up for a moment. Right down. He has the RP, pulls it back in, the skewer as well. Chakra far away. The chain's going to be interrupted, but Fissure to interrupt the fall stunts. The silent out 2 E. And also, we didn't really mention Armstroke, very annoying to again. They won't be able to kill him.
Very good before. Great, but they didn't have the breath. Or the breath. But not quite enough damage there. Yeah, Cape.
Garrus pulling up those Viper illusions. Shot top lane. And slowly and steadily, we see NC just give a going. UAW sees that. Fissure. Erupt. Dr. Ultimate. Not gonna be able to do. But KP there too.
Carmelo Dokam. Yeah. The Veil bots him. He has no hands on this like 3-man smoke from 12 minutes and they just run around 8 toes and kill someone. Just like, yeah, I know I'm forced to all my Timber doing. I like that too, please. Thank you. It's worked out that for him. So he's won 151 on a Viper.
That's really good.
He's top of the charts.
He's been killing it. Another toxin. It's a hell of a drug. It says Blink Dagger. I think that they're going to get that D ward most likely on the Radiant Ancient. Good place down that nobody's spied recently.
Good call by. It says come down, go. You know what? There's probably more than this guy here, and doesn't want to draw them into a fight. Gabby afterwards. Gabby now wandering around at a bit higher HP values than he was before. Well, as I say that, he morphs all the way. So, that is because Ori's showing on a catapult ball, though. So that's
Understand. So yeah, it's
he's under a ward right now.
Be careful. He's not gonna go
At 480 HP. Wow. Props. He very much respects Gabby. They're gonna get A up top. They won't take this tower because their tower bottom is already gone. So they're just saying like something for Gabby down there. Let's try and force this. They do reveal with a dagger and came into the tower. Who's back here? Cuts the trees. It just starts chasing. And smoke gets popped on all 4. Force this TP Timber and then try to okay, somewhere else. I know he can TP and probably smoke just like that. They weren't sure if they were under war coverage, not lane, and okay, it's me make anyway. Oh, playing the other turn as we have he just always up between the enemy team and more important wars on his team. This here, now he's going by. It's like, alright, I think they left, guys.
Nothing down here for TNC either. It's like towers are gone. I'm just wanting to find some kills. They're bloodthirsty.
He's not exactly sure what's going on. They did just scan the Roche pit. So a bit confused.
Trying to get out there. Sure, you saved. Oh, that Echo mid-lane is also going to connect. The Paladin trying to TP away. That's not work, my dude, as he gets pummeled. TNC Game Plague on Grand Finals Day.
What up, dude?
Oh, what are you doing, man? They take it out as well. Just one by one, they're running and dying.
They need this BKB and they need it now. TNC fully the VG can't fit for a fight at this point. Everyone's way too weak.
A setup, looking for it. Silence there, but the switch over it. He's still away. They're not gonna get him.
不住这暴雨。
The thing to keep our eyes on, Morphling got Magnum Scepter. He's about to get that level 15 hack. Obviously becomes all the more strong when he gets to the 18 of the permanent, but it's Enchant Totem, True Strike.
It's a really hard game for a PA. That's again, it's both BKB. This is close. He's chucking daggers, man. He's doing everything he can. You have to go to his hero.
DUI. They won't find him. No way. Sure it's out, and DUI is likely to go down here. He's not a MVP player. Man, it is just gone from bad to worse. Terrible for Vici Gaming.
Look at that rating triangle. You can see there's a sentry blocking the ancients. They're trying to find some creeps. That must be close. And there's BKB on his way. Limited fact now. I'm sure you can there. So, VG, what do you do now? You stop, or is there something else you need to wait for? There's very close to Saber on 40. I would not mind waiting for that. And it looks like he's gonna chuck it mid. Can't get part of that there too.
DD picked up for Gabby though. The perfect way to know. They got Blink Echo pick up 20 seconds. Are they gonna run to the pick? It's kind of sneaky. Oh, no, they're gonna go for Armel brought down somewhat. Getting him out. Already battling through it. It's some trouble. BKB come out yet. He's gonna pop in that press. Who is gonna get caught down? I'm going a bit far on TNC. I'm really sure about that. He runs into the box. Pick off there. They'll have a chance. Well, face down coming from Gab. He it's the ultra kill. He was one of the supports. Gab was killing here, and he's going for the big Mr. Roche. TNC are just destroying Vici.
And well, if you'd like to see it do Roche, we have that for you. They try going to Melt for which makes sense. No, this might be crucial for shutting down the BKB. Which comes back to the BKB attempts. But trying to think of the more kicker combo. And then Gabby just playing on the outside, jumping in, and then there's all over the BKB goes back in March. Now he just evaporates.
And that team Morphling timing out to spin right when they're out, and it didn't stand a chance.
Well, this most like motivated feelings in a game where you kind of have to amped up and you're like ready to smoke. You just blow up by the opposite, and it starts a little bit before clearing up that 8 on to Gab. So it's gonna be 4.5 minutes here. Where Vici, if they want to fight, they're trying to find someone like Armel off. But Armel, he's playing it safe. He's gone for a ghost step for the E-Blade later, I'm sure. For now, he's using it defensively to attack them. Make sure that he's always going to have that nether to help with the break. And even thinking about an Agnes Scepter to fight right to truly hit versus time.
It's so much about the PA being able to stay dark and got down. You know, slow though it could be BKB. It is infinite. Okay.
天灰中塔不住这暴雨。
And now a bit more KB popped out there. Morphling. It's good. Enchant Totem direction.
Dieback, right?
It doesn't look like this could actually be the moment again because Shake was on at the same time. He still got Aegis Morphling.
If anything, it would maybe be a situation where you could find the RPG, go for a kill on Armel, but he's so hard to
Oh god. They found Ori up on the high ground. Use the down strike with the strength one. Okay. Happens, but honestly, I think that they're still fine at this point. You could, well, there's that even switching over into the timber saw. It's not like it's that bad of a.
正在扫描敌人，
new plan, is it?
快要掉进水里，烈焰建筑全面加固。
Oh, Rossi, shares, yeah. Right here, we actually saw this several times. It must have a couple of the Chinese teams doing this build in games that were tested.
Oh no! Oh! These parts! Oh God! Try it real quick. Where's the sand gonna go? The rest are coming in. Heroes just wants to live. He wants to be a hero. This combo is works out for ultimate on the other side. March just breaks it, looking to beat down it. Yeah, does he die in the fountain? Doesn't look like it.
Just in case.
的船一样，快弹了！天辉中塔已被
You need to skip the axe for them for that PA. I think they're really danger. Chase down. W afterwards. Cappy is just can't stop it. 2,000 lift, but they're already hit forward. One of these towers. Vici can't leave it. But only lost 3 before this series. And it's looking like they're well on the way to the 5th. TNC. Stop him.
You got 17 wins, go right back to the more shaker, losing with it versus this very squad in a rather dramatic fashion.
正受到攻击，中路兵营已被摧毁。
Apparently, TNC on the first lane of Rax are not able to range for a talkback. Vici just straws right now. They'll find some foot.
This win more than anything anyway, because it's a pretty.
Seems like it.
Seems to work well with these wins in new lanes.
正受到攻击。
天辉上方阵盘已被摧毁。
He's foregone. He's just like, God, we just need this. Get me online.
非常感
Let
谢
me。hit some heroes.
Well, the window is growing and closing. His beak at a 7 seconds. And yes, have all discussed how that only way we can fight through this over. What can they do to protect? They can throw on these things. Oh.
There. That insult, but not able to get in range quickly enough. Now he's just situated. Yeah, he might just get demolished. The case right there, gonna try and BKB out enough damage to quite. They have one more chance out of him. They might have been able to. He might have to alone. It's getting demolishing faces.
Can I just be speechless? I
think
that part of the job. It's like, yay, rapier, and that's your. It's like what's happening?
I don't know. It didn't. Please. Scepter looked up a lot. He's going to be abandoned his team and killed off before he can get back to the fountain.
That's when he has looked very strong.
Okay.
W, as you kind of pointed out, the second game is Mill makes very good plays. The guy's been super active, getting around the map, making clutch stuff happen for the squad. Can't really
Can't
really did a great job sticking. Thumb goals. Yeah. And PA lane was relatively okay. Unfortunately, with the timber stuff, she did get shoved into the jungle before the Warlane did, so they did lose out in terms of a trade.
Ping.
Ori? Did it start?
No. It
辉正在
just
扫
all
描
felt
敌
like
人
they've just been bewildered by the competition. It's crazy because this is what they pitched the other day against them, and she got all the answers in the world. And this time around, I don't think it would come up neat. It looked broken.
I feel like they had a lot of void in Night They had a lot of void in Night Stalk, and this game, you just on the Nintendo frame, those guys, I believe. Both being banned for the first phase.
快要成了，
They're closer to Rapier, but
上塔快触礁了。
it's feeling like a pipe dream. Saw comes immediately bellowing into Yang. Have the duels yet again off AP. To get their power is there with the stun afterwards. This one is close to on. This is oh no, Happy they jump in and yet again. They don't have an answer in the without
伤害神符。
Gabby beyond godlike at this point, as even in the face of miracle, he just laughs and turns back into Earth Shaker. He there, all the old hand.
Oh man, imagine if yours didn't have like 15% P, he had to be able to right click there. So Tim's right away, you know, out at that point. He was so close to that Rapier too.
He had it.
He's the Rapier, guys.
Okay.
It looks like it's gonna happen.
Another evil center left. That looked like he has something to say about that.